Hello everybody, it's Honey Lou. So I'm here with my Thoth deck that is customized by Agnes at Kartograme. So I already opened it. I actually opened it and then I took the cards apart because there's gilding on there and it was taking me too long, so I wanted to finish that up. So I'm going to redo this. I kind of put it back together, but I do have some samples that I opened, and then I have this soap. So if you haven't checked out my video of how you could soap laminate your decks, even like with rose petal, matte cardstock, any kind of sticky decks, soap works for that. It's an awesome hack, and it's the best thing ever. Soap, just regular soap. So this is the soap. I'll link things down. She does sell soap kits. Um, and yeah, it's a traditional way of how you would laminate or protect your deck back in the day. So it has like a thin layer where it helps the cards to glide really well. And then so it has a thin layer so it won't be rubbing on the ink, if that makes sense. So it gives you that tiny little protection, and it's nice because it doesn't really show up on your cards. It's like this invisible line that keeps your decks from being nice and smooth, But it's one of my favorite hacks. I swear by it. I love it. I will never stop talking about the soap hack. But Kartograme sells these soap kits, and I totally recommend it. Let's see, does it show who this soap is by? I'll link it all down below where she gets her soap from. Let's see here, hold on, right here. Oh, here it is. Emma. This is it. And okay, so it shows the ingredients. And it's a handcrafted soap. It has chocolate in there. That's cool. And then let me share the samples real quick. But anyways, yeah, this case is really thick. This deck is actually a little bit smaller than my Thoth, the original Thoth, and that's how I wanted it, but this is how it turns out, even though it's smaller. But it's a handcrafted deck. There's 2 pieces of paper pushed together and glued, and it's so beautiful. I got to see it already, so I'm really stoked about it. This is a sample card of the Dodal, I believe, and it's smooth finish. I love that blue color. I love the Dodal, and I love the handcrafted Dodal. And then here's that one. And then this one is amazing. This back actually feels very textured, and I don't know, it has the coolest feeling texture on the back. And it suits like these little patterns. But there it is. I love that. And it's the Litero di Grande Itrida. I don't know how to say it. I gotta work on that. I will go Google it after. And then I got some stuff there. And then so this is the color cover that I chose for my deck because I wanted it to I wanted my deck to be about the Empress because the Empress is my favorite card. I also got a little note from Kartograme that I love. I keep all of these little sample things. I love that she sends samples. They're very beautiful. And then I got this, and it's in French, I believe, so I'm going to have to, ooh, that's beautiful. I'm going to have to Google translate this, but I probably will. I like the way it feels. It's very nice. I hope... Oh, did Agnes Kappler? Is she the one that wrote it? Agnes needs to write a book. If this is her book, I can't wait. I'm going to read it. But I would love to read a book from Agnes. And then, but the presentation is beautiful. I love how she's, she makes everything look so beautiful and nice and perfect. And that's why I love kartogram. And this is why I wanted this project to be done by Agnes, because I love her work. She is amazing at what she does. She just seems so down to earth and sweet and kind, and I love supporting her, and I go crazy for this stuff. This stuff makes me really, really happy. But anyways, yeah, let's go through the cards. And I love that she wrote Tarot Thoth. And I love this case color. It's a turquoise, beautiful, like with a little thing. She handcrafted this box, by the way. And I think that's crazy. I don't know how she does it, but she did it. But it's stunning. I'm so happy that I got this case. Okay, so here's a beautiful stamp, the presentation. I already opened it, so it's not as perfect as she made it, but it has the stamping. Beautiful. It's so cool. Oh, I love it. And I always keep these. I keep all of the stuff that she gives me after. This is my third deck created by Agnes. That's handcrafted. But here it is. It's really beautiful. I got the gilded edges. And it feels good. So it is a chunky monkey, but it actually feels really good in my hands, which I love. And I knew it was going to be like that. I love thick decks. So she sent me a sample card of, I wanted her to be inspired by the Empress card. And so the last one, it was more blue and it had little hints of rose and pink. And I said to keep it the same, but add just a little bit more pink and it'd be perfect. And I think she did an amazing job. It definitely feels like an Empress deck for me. It feels like exactly how I wanted it. And I'm obsessed with the backs. But the gilding lasts forever. My Osworth Worth, the gilding is still going strong, and I still use this deck like crazy. So at first, when you get these decks, they kind of tend to stick together, but then once you use it a lot, it's very nice and soft. But look at my gilding edges are still beautiful, and the backs are still gorgeous. And I use this like a regular deck. I'm not careful with it, but it sticks really well. You could see that it's holding up nicely, which I love. And I love how it looks now, the way it's wearing out. And you could see some of the scrapes, how it just, I don't know, I think it just adds more coolness to the deck. But I love it so much. Okay, now let's stop talking. Okay, so here it is. And this is a lot more greener than my original. And so I scanned the images. I guess this is what it kind of looks like after you glue them together. Like the whole process makes them a lot more richer or greener. And I don't know, but I love the colorations in this deck. It feels like a true greenie in my opinion. But I think the colors are rich and vibrant, and I love the quality of the cards. And yeah, it's fantastic. I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. I love it so much. And I love that she was able to kind of match up the edges, because some of my edges on mine were kind of getting worn and disheveled. There's my Empress. And I feel like the camera is not really doing it justice of the coloration on this deck. So it's a lot more greener in person. Let's go and show you. So there it is. There's my Empress. And there's a lot of like hues of greens. I love that she was able to add some of this, this ivory color. And then there's the pinks, there's the greens, there's blue. But I was really impressed with how she added more white to it, and it makes it look very elegant and gorgeous. I love the Hierophant. And also I gave Agnes permission to use my scans if anybody else is wanting to get this deck. just definitely let her know. I know that she was planning to do a majors only for people that want this deck, but don't want the full deck for the pricings, or something more affordable for other people. And then I could show you the sizing of how it would look with the majors only deck in a little bit. But I love the way it looks. It's really beautiful. So it's a really good week for me, or really good month anyways. I'm still loving my Carol Herzer deck too, and I think these two are going to pair beautifully. I know it. Lust. Yeah, it looks really good. Ooh, I love this death card. I love the colors. I'm obsessed with the colors. And when I asked her about, if I wanted to send my deck to her for her to scan, but she told me that I could do it myself, and I was just like, no, I don't want to do it. So I procrastinated for like months. And I finally was like, okay, I'm going to finally scan my cards and then I'm going to send it to her. But I was just so worried that I was going to mess up the deck, but it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I'm really happy with the way it looks. I don't know what else to say other than that. Ooh, I love the colors. It's so rich. Yeah. It's so good. I love this sun. Yeah, it's definitely not showing up that green in the camera. Oh, and it shuffles actually pretty good too. Like I'm able to move it. It's flexible, which is nice. And I believe this is on washi paper. I love it. It looks so good. I love this card. And you could see there's some soap lamination on there, so you could see like the a little bit of sparkle and sheen to it, which is really nice. Yeah, it looks great. Sorry, I can't stop doing that. It's so beautiful. I don't know what else to say other than that I'm happy. I love seeing the Thoth as a handcrafted deck. Oh, I love it. And everything was going wrong today, so I was waiting for this deck all day like a stalker. I'm sure you guys do this too with waiting for your decks, as you wait by the door and you check to see where the mailman's at. And I waited until 3:30, and I had to go pick up my son Julian from school at 3:45. And I caught the postman right on time. He wasn't at my door yet because I had a sign for it. And I had signs all over my door, like, if I have to sign for this package, can you please sign it and leave it by the door, you know? But luckily, I caught him right when I was leaving, and so I was able to pick it up from him. But I would have been really, really heartbroken if I wasn't able to get this deck today. And I don't know, it feels like chaos today. Even with the full moon, as soon as I woke up, everything feels like chaos. And I'm just sitting here, just finally getting to relax. Yeah, I've been just really, really waiting for this deck, and I'm so happy to have it. It's really good. Wow, I love it so much. I don't know what else to say other than that I think it's incredible. And I can't wait to work with it. And I can't wait to see what kind of experience I have with this deck. And what do I choose to use it as an altar deck? Or if I'm going to use it as like, my main deck or what. I know I want to take good care of it. And I don't know. I'm really happy. It's so detailed. It almost looks 3D too. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. And this is like the top of the line, like superest greenie I've ever had. And I believe maybe that it's more green because like maybe the gluing from inside, or maybe that's just how my scans turned out. Because mine isn't as green as this, but this is a very, very greeny deck. And it looks really good. It's the greenie that I've always wanted. No, I'm just kidding. I love my other greenie too. But it turned out really, really good. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. This one too. It's a very cheery deck too. This one has big, big energy. I don't know what else to say. It's just huge. Uh-oh. 1 second. Oh no. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Okay. I have 20% left on my phone. Wow, that looks so good. These look 3D. I'm impressed. Oh my goodness. That's so good. I love the colors. It makes it more poppy. Yeah, I think this deck was meant to be a handcrafted deck. Yeah, I am just really happy with my decks, especially my 2 new ones. That looks so good. Wow, it's so pretty. So this has stuff right there, which is totally fine. I actually find like the imperfections actually what makes the handmade deck even more cooler, you know? And I think it looks beautiful. I like that. And there's like some parts where you could see some of the gilded edges, but that makes the deck. That's what it's all about. It's all about, the little touches or like different cut lengths or whatever. But this one's actually perfectly cut. But with just different handmade decks, that's just kind of the coolest part about them, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I love it. It's so good. I'm so impressed. Wow, that one looks really cool. That looks super duper 3D. That's insane. and how those red marks really stand out. That's insane. That's intense. Yeah, I love it. It has a whole different energy. Wow. I love this card. This card has become one of my favorite cards in the Thoth lately. Or Thoth. I've been wanting to say, I wanted to change the way I say Thoth to Thoth. I might. We'll see. That's really beautiful. Oh, I love this. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And so you could see, this is from my disheveled deck, my original deck. And eventually I'll probably do like a side by side if you guys want. And then I was really happy that she actually printed me the back of my deck. And this, I just sent these just in case, you know, and then so she put the soap lamination on there. And yeah, I was happy that I was able to get at least this copy because I was like, I love Agnes's customized backs. And I was like, but I still really love this one. So at least I have like a little piece of that, you know, and then I could probably like come up with like a different meaning for this card and this card. But there's my beautiful deck. Like I said, I gave Agnes permission. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you what a majors only deck would feel like. Oh, I love it. I love it. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is what, oops. This is what a majors only deck would feel like. And let me see if it's a little bit thinner or thicker. So it's like this. And this actually feels really good in the hands. So yeah, it's about the same size, same thickness as my Osworth Worth. And it's pretty easy to overhand shuffle. Oops. But I love it so much. Now I'm gonna play with it, and then I will let you guys know how else I feel about it, but I'm pretty impressed with it. I love it so much. Let me just show you guys real quick. Let's just try to shuffle. Yeah, it shuffles really good. It's gonna be so fun. Wheel of Fortune. I love it. Destined. Destined to have it. The wheel is changing. Okay, I hope you liked it. Okay. Anyways, my son's gonna go outside and I'm gonna play with this deck now. I absolutely love it and I'm stoked. It's amazing. I feel really lucky. I feel really honored and I can't wait. I can't wait to, I don't know what else to say. I'm in awe, especially with both of my decks that I have right now. I know they're like really special pieces in my collection, and I know they're gonna be some of my main, obviously, my favorite decks. And yeah, just hit up Agnes, tell her that Honey Lou sent you. Let's look at this real quick. Oh yeah, these are gonna pair so well. I love it. Both of these decks feel like Honey Lou, and this is what Honey Lou loves, and I don't know what else to say other than I'm just feel really honored and really lucky. Oh, and I just feel so cool now. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Thank you, Agnes. I love it so much. You did an amazing job, and I'm happy. Thank you. Bye.